It's Monday, January 12th, 2026.
Welcome to VLOGJAMMIN!
What shirt is Will wearing today?
This Pee Wee Herman shirt in the style of the Ramones was released by Atomic Cotton. I even wore it when I met Paul Rubens. My Pee Wee's Big Adventure poster is signed by the Kyoto brothers, Cassandra Peterson, Diane Salinger, Mark Holton, E.G. Daly, Jason Hervey, Lynn Marie Stewart, Paul Rubens, Dee Snyder, and Danny Elfman.
There were a couple of topics running through my head this morning about what I could talk about on the morning drive to work. I saw a post by Michael Jai White. He was Spawn, Black Dynamite. He's done a lot of stuff. Martial arts films. He's a respected martial artist. I even met him maybe 2 years ago at a screening of Outlaw Johnny Black. Kind of the spiritual sequel for Black Dynamite. Same cast, same writer, same everything. He signed my Black Dynamite poster, Blu-ray, took a picture with me, hung out with my friend Dan. It was a good time. Let's rewind 6 years from today. Michael Jai White started a crowdfunding campaign for Outlaw Johnny Black to finish up production. Great. The campaign on the actual crowdfunding website ended. Then they continued the crowdfunding on the actual Outlaw Johnny Black website. There are a couple different packages. You can get a Blu-ray, you can get a signed Blu-ray, you can get posters, signed posters. There were bundles. I bought a bundle. Outlaw Johnny Black t-shirt, signed theatrical size poster, a signed Blu-ray. I paid the man $300. Here we are, 5.5 years later, nothing. I emailed his production company, Gigantic, Jaigantic, a couple years ago. I said, hey, am I ever going to get my stuff? They replied to me and said, yes. Well, nothing. I went on the original crowdfunding website to see if people are leaving comments, and yes, they are. They all feel ripped off by Michael Jai White and his production company, Gigantic. I'm at the point, I don't even want the fucking shit anymore. Because if I were to even get the stuff that I was promised, I'm going to look at it with disdain. I'll look at it and go, yeah, this is when Michael Jai White strung everybody around for 6 years. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. We are never going to see our stuff. And that's very disappointing. Because now, more than ever, I'd like that $300 back. I've sent emails, I've sent Facebook messages, I've left comments. There's nothing that's going to do. I'm never going to see this money again. And it's from long enough ago that I can't do a chargeback. It's bullshit. That's what it is. And Michael Jai White's not the first celebrity to rip me off on a crowdfunding thing. This is why I'm never going to donate to any creative person's GoFundMe, Kickstarter, crowdfunding campaign ever again. Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator, you know the guy, have a seat. Why did you bring these lollipops and condoms? Chris Hansen had a crowdfunding campaign for a project called Hansen vs. Predator. To Catch a Predator had been off the air for years. He had been trying numerous ways to figure out how to get the same thing rolling again. And crowdfunding rewards, again, all of these have different tiers. There was one for like a coffee mug for $15, $20, signed 8x10 for $40. I paid the $40 for the signed photo. Nothing. This was 10 fucking years ago. Since then, the project that Hansen vs. Predator was supposed to be got picked up on some bullshit streaming platform. Not called Hansen vs. Predator anymore, I don't think. It's called Hansen Steals a Bunch of Fucking Money from His Supporters. That's what the real show should have been called. And since then, he had a Reddit AMA, Ask Me Anything, and I brought it up. I said, hey, there's a bunch of people on your Kickstarter or whatever it is that are irritated that they never got their coffee mugs and signed photos. What gives?
A question from Basiltov. I still haven't received that autographed 8x10 from your Kickstarter campaign a few years ago. Can you please address that? Absolutely. You know, sometimes these things get a little bit unwieldy with fulfillment, but if you send me proof of purchase or your information and your address to this particular Reddit account, I'll make sure I get you the autographed picture ASAP.
Months go by. So I sent him a tweet. He sent me a private message, which for a bunch of people, a private message from Chris Hansen is the last thing that they want to have. But me, I just wanted my signed photo that I paid $40 for. He apologized, give me your address again, and that's the last I ever heard from him. Never got the signed photo. Chris does great work, catching pedophiles, and great. I have respect for the guy, just for that. But as a businessman, he can go fuck himself. He screwed over a bunch of fans and took their money. We were supposed to get exclusive behind-the-scenes content while they were making the show. A show which never happened. What did he do with the money? I know he had been going through some legal issues, arrested for bounced checks and whatnot. But come the fuck on, man. Like, there's nothing we can do. And the thing with the crowdfunding websites, they won't get in the middle of it because they have a thing in fine print. Even though you're promised things, it's not on the website if things go crazy, so you have to take it up with the content creator. Well, in both of these situations, the content creators fucked us over. They're not going to do good on their promises. They took our fucking money and ran. They're not going to give us our shit. I've been waiting for this signed fucking picture of Chris Hansen for 10 years. Are you kidding me, Chris? Since then, I've found much better pedophile catchers than Chris Hansen. Alex Rosen. He's great. Predator poachers. Check out those channels on YouTube. That guy brings down some sick fucking people. They either need to be in jail or under the jail. Like I said, I don't even want the stuff anymore. Just give me the $300. And fuck Chris Hansen, man. Fuck your signed picture. Fuck your mug. Take your mug and shove it up your fucking ass. Have a seat on your fucking mug. You, Chris Hansen, Michael Jai White, stole my fucking money. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm the stupid bitch here in this situation for thinking that seemingly reputable people would make good on their promises. But I was wrong. And because of them, I'm never going to crowdfund another thing for a creative person again because I'm not going to get the shit. So you might have an album or an indie movie. I'm not going to promote your GoFundMe, Kickstarter, Live, Send, Go, or whatever the fuck. No, I'm not going to do it. And you can thank Michael Jai White, and you can thank Chris Hansen. Send me my shit, or send me my money back. When these crowdfunding campaigns were active, I could grow hair on the top of my fucking head. This has been both an enlightening and quick drive to work. It's like I time travel, seeing red about these stupid fucking crowdfunding campaigns. I'm sick of seeing them. Everybody has a crowdfunding campaign. Crowdfunding their meet and greets at conventions. It's been my dream all my life to meet Bill Moseley. Please help send me to Chicago. No! Fuck you. I'm not crowdfunding your meet and greet. Why? I'm sitting around here, I'm paying my fucking bills. I'm barely getting by. and I'm gonna send money to get a fucking job. That squirrel just ran right out in front of me and stopped, so I stopped. I don't know how much of this rant is gonna wind up in the video, but it literally took me my entire drive to work.
Chili with a rice island. And Catherine put cheese on hers. No thanks. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing. We'll see you tomorrow.